Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I'm excited to come and see how this thing works. So you were explaining to me what the secret is, because
when you stand,
yeah,
right? Because you remember we talked about it. You ended up getting a standing desk, and you asked me, is standing better than sitting? And I said, standing still isn't better than sitting still.
Okay.
So we talked about what you could do for that.
Yes.
But you can't stand off. You get tired if you do something the same thing all the time, right?
Correct.
Except with this, you can sit all day long because you're moving. You're actually working your core muscles. You're literally exercising while you're sitting. Now, what's the real secret behind it? We don't want compression in your spine. Compression is what kills us. So when you see people slouching, falling over, they're creating compression into.
I end up when I'm editing or like writing now. I end up sitting like this a lot.
Exactly.
Or I do this when I'm really tired.
Yeah, you don't like
that,
that, right?
This is terrible in this, by the way.
Yeah.
This does not work. Yeah.
No, you got to be straight up. Now, but for example, we all like to put our feet up on the desk at times, right? Mm-hmm. But you do that with a normal chair, you're really compressing your discs.
Right.
But you can put your feet up on the.
I can put my feet up here.
Doesn't matter. See how you're always supported.
This is impressive, Doc. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy that this is happening finally.
Thank you.
It's all the years we spoke about it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you found a way to make it work. I will totally. That's what I was saying, because I'm now spending so much time writing.
Yeah.
And editing. I'm completely interested in this because posture. My posture is a little bit this way a lot of the time anyway.
Yeah.
So this is really helpful.
And now that you got to hold a month old like this, that really gets you. Right?
Little girl.
New fathers all have back problems, neck problems. They hold this little crystal.
Really nice, man. And it's interesting. It's just higher than the lower back.
Exactly. Because
does it matter how tall I am?
No. Yes. Sorry. Yes.
It does.
Like
I adjust it.
Only one way, up and down. That's it. Ideally, you want to have your knees just a little below your hips, like they are.
So
right
up and down. Oh wow! Just you mean like that? Just
like that, and then. But that's
the height that should be at.
You're better. You find what's comfortable for you. You'll see how it'll automatically shift to your specific anatomy. Doesn't matter whether we had Lydia Hurst in here or she's this thin, right? It works for anybody. Doesn't matter your size.
This is Anthony with wheels.
Yeah, wheels. Different, huh? Now, what it really does is that pressure that you feel in your back.
Yes.
By applying a pressure above your lower spine, you are literally uplifting the spine. So it takes away, it takes away that compression, right?
I do.
That is the beauty.
I know it seems like a sort of like we're doing a home shopping commercial in a way, but it actually really does. And Dennis is one of those people who I had to come and do this for, because he really is that good. If he has something, he's the guy that I'm always calling. If you're going to go do a movie and your back's out or something's wrong, you call Dennis and he fixes you up. So when I heard he was making a chair, I was like, I'll come and see that chair. I'll come and support that chair, because you've really made a difference to me and my family.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, no, you really have. Yeah, and so this hopefully keeps me going a couple more years.
Oh, definitely, man. You got a lot more years to keep going. You got to keep going. But I really appreciate you coming by and checking it out.
No, man, like I said, absolute pleasure. An absolute pleasure for you. Yeah.
You're the best, right?
Yeah, cool.
Thanks for supporting us on KickStarter.
No, it's
another awesome backer.
It's a no-brainer for Dennis, really. Honestly, no bullshit. So
it's a sensation.
I mean, it's like Dennis says. It's holding you. The thing. I mean, this is the cool thing about Dennis is like for what we do, and in I guess if you're using your body for a living, you things have to work. You know, it can't be like, well, I've sort of done something and I think that was working, or you go for an adjustment and it's like, well, I think it's better, or I think that's helping my knee or my shoulder, whatever. And so there's sort of a, you know, with Dennis as a chiro, you know, he works on you and you really, you feel the difference when you leave. It's, you know, whether it's working or not working, or how much more he needs to do or whatever. It's a very concrete thing. And so, like, with the chair, what's interesting is you can feel exactly what he was saying earlier, where it's kind of lifting your spine up. It's not allowing your spine to compress.
Exactly. I've
just never heard that term in a chair, you know, like not.
Right.
I've heard like don't slouch or sit up straight, but actually what's happening is it's sort of, it almost feels like it's pushing my back up a little, like it's sort of giving me a nudge up, not just in, not just like a round towel, you know, like putting a towel in your lower back because your lower back's hurting. So now your lower back's arching. It actually feels like it's pushing up. It's actually feeling like it's lifting me a little bit.
That's the idea. That decompresses your lower back, so you don't get all that.
How you getting that pelvic rotation and stuff in the chair too? And
a random question: is it important? Is it important? Am I what?
You see how you want to move?
Yeah,
it makes you want to move.
Yeah, it does. It does actually. What would happen if you put a headrest in it? Can you, or is that going to mess up something? So you're purposefully not doing that? Like you sit for hours. Because I always go for my editing chairs. I mean, I always try and get a headrest because I want to be there for hours and I end up, you know, slouching and resting my neck against it. I'm assuming that's bad.
It's not the best, because what we really want to do, you know, there's an old saying: practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So practice makes permanent.
Remember that, kid.
So what we want you to do is practice proper sitting so that your muscles fire properly, so you won't need to do that neck resting thing. Because when you rest your head, you really kind of are disengaging your spine.
This is your whole philosophy thing. So much of what you guys do about supporting the muscle.
Yeah, we want your internal healing thing that's uniquely yours to be active for you, not somebody else trying to do it for you. If you get my drift.
Yeah. It's the same. It's the same like with exercising. Like you say, you'll exercise a certain muscle so that the posture corrects or whatever.
Yeah.
So that it's firing as opposed to.
It's like it's reprogramming. It's like changing the software.
Well, and you come here and you have Dennis work on you, and you leave and you're in great shape. Mm-hmm. And then you go home and your chair's the enemy, and it's counterproductive.
He always said that. He always said that you know a real tough thing is sitting. It's one of the worst things. I mean, that's what you always used to say, like having to sit for a long time. And usually, you know, as an actor, you don't sit that much, thankfully. But like that's why I said now, you know, writing again and doing stuff is a lot of time in front of the computer.
This is for people who have to sit. But you know,
and how many hours can you sit? I mean,
man, you can sit all day in this thing.
Really,
you get up, you don't feel tired. Literally all day.
It's crazy.
It is.
Because I know a lot of chairs have different hours for like when you buy chairs, office chairs. They say like how many hours a day you spend to sit on it.
I'll tell you what, our experience so far, and we've had like doctors and my patients. Yeah. You know, we did this with over 1,000 patients. That's how I came up with this final design. Jim and I, my designer partner, who's a genius, you know, he's been building chairs for 14 years. We would just bounce it off my patients and say, oh, well, no, this was too tight, you know, uncomfortable, or what about if you change that? And we implemented from real users, real back pain patients. What do you think?
I like it, though.
Good.
Yeah, when's it coming?
Well, we hope to have it out.
When can I use it?
January, February.
Okay, nice.
That's our goal.
Nice.
So we went on Facebook to try to, you know, KickStarter to you know, take it to the next level and see, you know, how people feel about it and what have you. I mean, you can spend a lot of money on chairs, and all they have is a bunch of
ridiculously expensive.
Expensive, and you have to keep adjusting them and move. Here's one.
And I think also like the worst thing you can do, from what you'd always said, is like if you buy. Because you were saying about how sitting is bad. If you buy a chair based on what it looks like, it's actually the worst decision you can be making.
That's
you know, the only thing that you really should be caring about is what is this going to do to my body if I'm sitting in it all day long?
Exactly. Yeah. What can it do for you? Very few chairs do anything for you except offer you a place to sit.
I like it. This is cool.
Good. I'm glad.
Thanks, man.
Sure. Thanks, guys.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. No, this is very cool. I'm super excited, man. I need to